Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Are you programmed the wrong way? Most likely you are, and it's very harsh to say, but as a child, you're programmed. You're programmed by your parents, your caretakers, your surroundings, your friends, but most of all, by the TV. It's horrible to say, but you know what? That's the way it is. That's so much negativity, and it's not what you came here to do. You will find hardly anything on TV that you would like to do. 75% of your programming in your first 7 years, 75% is not the kind of programming that you would like or that serves you in any area of your life. Because when you are a small baby, you're happy, you're cheerful, you smile, and then the domestication process begins. Don Miguel Ruiz in The Four Agreements elaborates on that. Good book. So you are hearing words, seeing things that don't really contribute to the plans that you're having as a human being. You have all sorts of ideas, dreams, and slowly but gradually they get squashed. It is the way it is, and you got to be really, really strong if you're going to survive that, if your dream is going to survive that. Usually not until you are an adult, and it sometimes comes back, and then you look back in bitterness, unhappy, because at that time you have established some sort of a means of income, a career, a job, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it. But it's not really what you came here to do, because what you wanted to do was not available, was not possible. And here's the thing, the programming that you received is most likely, or most of the time, from people whose dreams also got squashed. So it's just passed on, generations after generations after excuse me, I'm part of that. But I woke up. Thank God I woke up. I was not waking up until in my early 20s. In my late 20s, I started to wake up. I thought, it's gotta be something different. And that's when I started. And I've been working on myself ever since, day in, day out. There is never a day that passes that I don't work on myself. That's the only way to do. So when you're doing something that you're not really happy with doing as a means to earn a living, because the money doesn't drop from the sky, really. You're not really happy. How do you manage that? There's only one way, or the most obvious way is just eating it away, suppressing those emotions that you cannot handle. You don't know where they come from. You're oblivious to them. You're unfamiliar with techniques how to process them, how to eliminate them. That's why I'm a therapist, and I know how to do with that, and I know how to help you, even though there are still some things within me that I don't want to let go, because somehow there is something good in it, but I'm working on it. So for the most part, first of all, start to observe yourself. When are you starting to reach for the cookies? Maybe the beer or the wine, or most likely it's food, the ice cream, the chocolate, the candies, whatever, the cakes. What situation is taking place in your life? Become aware of it. Become aware of how you're feeling. And I strongly suggest that you start a notepad, a notebook, a binder, whatever you want to call it, and start writing it down. What are you feeling when you start to grab for the cookies and you can't stop? Honest. This is the start of the process. And the second part is, when you're doing that, what do you say to yourself? Honestly. Be honest. Nobody needs to know. Are you cursing yourself? Are you calling yourself a loser, a failure, stupid, or whatever? You just fill in whatever you're saying to yourself. Write those down, because when you see those words, I want you to imagine if you were to say those words to your best friend, would they be still your best friend? I don't think so. I've said it a couple of times, but I keep coming back on it because it is so very important. The words you say to yourself, the pictures you create of yourself, that is your life. That is your life. I cannot pound it in you enough. That's your life. And when you're not happy, you're overeating, you're getting fat, you're getting obese. Sorry, I'm very straightforward. I'm from the Netherlands. We call a spade a spade. Look at the consequences of that. Cardio problems, skeletal problems, because you know what? All that weight is going to be carried by your feet, by your bones. The heart has a hard time pumping all that blood through all that body mass. Problems with breathing. And there is also scientific proof that people who are overweight and obese or fat have mental issues more and more. So is there a reason not to get slim? I can help you with that. Just keep following my videos, and if you ever want to know more, just direct message me, contact me, and we can talk. So, in the meantime, start writing down what you're thinking, the pictures, what you're doing, your emotions, what you're feeling, because that's the most important thing. So, in the meantime, disclaimer, this is what I've learned from my loving mentors. And if you like it, great. Press the like button, subscribe, share it with somebody who you think could benefit from those videos. If you don't like it, that's okay as well. I just appreciate any way that you came to watch my video. Until then, the next time, take care of yourself. Most important.